Okay, Neluja, today I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about self-efficacy and also about proactive behavior.
Okay.
So, my first question based on self-efficacy is, were you ever in a situation at school, academic or otherwise, when you felt you weren't capable of succeeding, and why did you feel this way?
Okay, yeah, there was one time in grade 11, my exam time actually, when my exam schedule was disgusting. I had like 8 courses I was taking that day, like that year, sorry, full course load. So what they did was they gave me a schedule where like I had 2 exams every day consecutively. So, and my fault, I didn't really start studying beforehand. So only 2 weeks before I was like kind of getting down to it. So every exam period I was like, I don't know, I was really nervous and everything. I felt like I couldn't get through it, but I got through it. But it
Good.
was a horrible time. Horrible.
I can compare, don't worry. So, the next question I have for you is discuss an obstacle you had to overcome. Oh, actually, I'm not going to ask you this question because it doesn't apply to you at the
Okay.
moment. So I'll ask you this other question. Provide an example of a task you were given for either an academic or extracurricular assignment or activity
hmm
that you felt you couldn't complete. Why did you feel you couldn't complete it? Um, First of all, yeah, why did you feel you couldn't complete it? So any kind of academic assignment, it can even be like after school program,
Okay.
just anything in general, maybe a project. And why did you feel you couldn't complete it?
Okay. Um.
Maybe a test you didn't complete?
Well, no. Usually I'm prepared for tests
Okay.
because I've been aware of them beforehand. But maybe there's assignments in between which I couldn't like. I don't know if I can think of one right now.
Um, Let
I'm
me
sure there was
think.
one or two,
Did
but
you, okay, first of all, so did you say there was assignment you didn't complete? Or it says here, did you end up completing it or not? Do you normally end up completing your assignments?
yeah, yeah, I do. Like, I make sure I do.
Hmm.
I never like, even if it means staying up all night.
Okay,
I'll
so
do it. I'll do it. But it's just maybe some of them I might have had like an extra, like maybe not the knowledge for it, which I would have had to like go out and beyond my
on your own to do it?
yeah, to do it and like research and do extra stuff.
Okay.
But usually I'd get around to doing it.
Okay, great.
So
And how do you feel once it's done?
really good. I
Okay,
feel
great.
very accomplished, and especially if it's been a really difficult one for me, then I feel like I've learned something new too. So
Great. Okay, so I just have two more questions for you.
yeah. Okay.
These ones are going to be based on proactive behavior.
Okay.
So tell me of a time you were successful on a particular assignment for school, either individual or group,
hmm
and what made you successful and how you did the assignment.
Okay. Well,
Like, what are your strategies in completing assignments and doing a good job?
I try to not procrastinate to begin with. So it's I try to like time myself, like get a little bit done a day,
Right.
and rather than like leaving it all to the end because I'm always tempted to like I'm like okay I'll do this tomorrow. Tomorrow it's nothing, it's not a big deal, but it adds up. I mean like it may be small things, but then when you think about it at the end of the day, like if I leave a whole week's thing to one day, it does add up, right?
It's
So
true.
like for something that's 20 minutes in front of the computer, I have to sit for like 2 hours to do. So that's one thing. I try to like space out my times, do that, and then also usually this has to do with the researching and things. And if I know I can get something done within a few like minutes and stuff like that, then I won't really worry about it. But if it's something I know it takes a lot of time, then I'll be like, okay, I gotta do this.
Got you. Okay, so you can choose to do one out of these two questions,
Okay.
whatever one you feel like you can answer to your best.
Okay.
So, first one is, what is the benefit of being proactive as opposed to passive in your studying and assignments? Name some ways that you show proactive behavior when it comes to your academics.
Okay. Benefits of being proactive: less stress.
True. I agree, true.
That's one of the bigger things. Less stress, and also you're not always like you're like sometimes when you're like not proactive, you feel lost. You know, like you
It's
don't know
true.
what you're doing, you don't know where to start sometimes. So when you have things on top, like you're on top of everything, planned out, you know what to do, and you're like, okay, I got this under control.
Exactly. It's like you can attack it more.
Right. Or
As
else you feel like it's attacking you.
exactly. Great.
Exactly. So no.
Okay, Neluja, thank you for your time and answering the interview questions. I'm
Thank
just
you.
going to conclude. And if I need your help with anything else, I'm going to interview once again.
Okay. Cool.
So, this is Shauna Marie, and I'm now concluding On the Scene with Neluja.